Hey, do you ever have trouble really following through on your goals or your dreams? Do you know what to do, but you don't always do what you know? We've all been there. Benjamin Franklin says that well done is better than well said. Here's the thing, follow through is critical for your success in business, in life, in your health. If you can learn how to follow through consistently, it will transform your career and your life. Here's the thing, a lot of times we get stuck in this learning mode. So it's really fun to learn new things. We get to learn how to build our business. We get to learn how to get healthier. We get to learn how to build relationships. We get to learn how to follow through, but we don't always actually take the action to follow through, to make it happen. But follow through is so important because it's the bridge between your dreams and reality. It's the thing that closes the gap between your goals and actually accomplishing your goals. That's what follow through is. The NAR says that 75% of realtors quit in the first year. 75%, can you believe that? And 87% quit in the first 5 years. So here's the thing, if you can just learn how to follow through, if you can just learn how to not quit, how to keep going, then you can be the one that dominates just because you're the one that's still there. Here's the thing, a lot of times people will think that following through is this big Herculean task. It's this thing, got to find this big goal, this big dream, and then just keep hammering at it and pushing through. But follow through is like building a muscle. You have to start small, and it can be hard at first. But the more you do it, the more you push yourself to follow through, it gets easier and you get stronger. NAR also says that 88% of home buyers would use their agent again. 88%. That's why follow through and follow up is so critical and so important to your success in your career, in your life, in your health. It's one of the most important things that you can master is learning how to follow through, is learning how to make yourself take the action. A lot of times when you don't feel like taking the action, it's the difference between being a dreamer and being an achiever. So I'm going to give you 3 quick tips on how to really help yourself follow through when you're having trouble really pushing through. So the first one is set one small goal today and take immediate action on it. Now, again, we have to have these huge goals. Start small. Start with something that's achievable, something that you can get done either today or at most this week. And then take immediate action toward accomplishing that goal. Take that first step. Tony Robbins says, never leave the scene of a decision without first taking a specific action towards its realization. So you've got to take that first step so that your brain says, this is important. I need to follow through on this. Number 2, embrace accountability. Make sure that people know that you are going to accomplish this. Find an accountability partner. Find someone that is going to hold your feet to the fire so that when you say you're going to accomplish this, they can lovingly help you keep to that goal. A while back I was building a webinar and called the Realtor's Edge, and I was building it and I thought, okay, this is the time that I'm going to get it done by. And we all have trouble with momentum. We all have trouble with follow through sometimes. And I was kind of slacking off a little bit. And so I said, no, this cannot happen. And so I told 2 different accountability partners that I was going to get it done by this date. Plus, I started blasting it on the internet and social media and started sending out emails. So by that point, my goal had to get done because I put some pressure on myself to make sure that it happened. I created accountability. And then the third thing is to celebrate small wins. The thing is, we live in this crazy achiever culture. And I know if you're watching this, you probably are an achiever. But so often we achieve the goal and then we immediately move on to the next thing. and our brain likes to be rewarded. And it will start to tell us, wait a minute, if we're not going to celebrate what just happened, if we're not going to celebrate the fact that we accomplished this goal that we took all this time and effort to actually accomplish, then what's the point in keeping going and working toward that next goal if we don't get to celebrate the one that we just accomplished? So make sure that you're celebrating your wins. Follow through is extremely important. It's one of the things that sets you apart from your competition. It's the thing that will, again, take your goals to reality. So I want to encourage you to pick one small goal this week. Make sure that you're taking immediate action toward making it happen. Take that first step. Make sure that people know. Make sure that your accountability partner knows what you've planned on doing and can help keep you accountable. And then when you do finally accomplish that goal, because I know you're going to, make sure that you celebrate it. Thank you for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to learn how to really amp up your follow through, if you want to really know how to keep yourself motivated, I'm doing a free webinar on Thursdays. Click the link in my bio and really learn how to take that follow through and that motivation to the next level. If you join me on my webinar, I'll see you there. Thank you for being here. Thank you for following through and showing up for you. I'll see you soon.